Hey guys, Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane, and obviously, I'm the only host today. I saw your guys' comments, and I was really excited that I was able to react to this trailer. Zach wishes he can be here. He couldn't be, and Jamie right now, he is in Cincinnati, a few hours away. Hasn't been able to react for a few weeks. Before we jump into the trailer, I do want to say that I did see the first one. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought Robert Pattinson looked pretty awesome. That fight where he was beating down that thug at the end was pretty exhilarating. And I do love director Matt Reeves, who did the Planet of the Apes movies. And that trilogy is amazing. I'm not quite sure of anything else he's done. I think he might have done Cloverfield, that him and J.J. Abrams, that found footage movie in the early mid-2000s. That was pretty sweet. That's pretty much the only thing I know him from. First of all, guys, I want to talk about my relationship with Batman. I don't really remember the Batman animated series, but I have seen some of the spin-off movies. Obviously, I remember enough about it to remember Mark Hamill voicing the Joker. I've seen Mask of the Phantasm, loved it. And I've seen some of the newer movies as well. The video game trilogy by Rocksteady is top tier, one of my favorite video games ever. I think the way they pull all kinds of different things from that world is awesome. And I do remember the Joel Schumacher and some of those early movies, but I don't remember too much about them. But I've obsessively watched and rewatched Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. I know, it makes me a casual. And I am a pretty big fan of the Snyderverse, I have to say. And I know it's not called the Snyderverse now. The Snyder Cut is amazing. I really like Affleck's take on it. I think I like Affleck as Batman more than I do Christian Bale, but I like Christian Bale a lot. And I like his movies in general more. Anyways, enough of me. Let's jump into the trailer.
Police! Hands up!
That, Paul Dino, is that his name? Playing the Riddler.
Stay still! Get out of here!
Question mark. Yep.
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call.
Clown masks.
It's a warning.
Oh! It was insane.
I've been trying to reach you.
Fire the gun!
I didn't understand what he said.
It's about a king, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa! Take it easy, sweetheart.
I can't believe it's Colin Farrell.
Ain't you?
Got it!
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
That's what bad guys say. Oh, that was...
I'm vengeance. What's black and blue and dead all over?
Oh!
Take comfort.
I got you! I got you!
That was cool. March 4th, okay. Guys, that was my reaction. Now I'm going to break it down. So, I'm actually going to rewind this. That trailer was exhilarating. Before I rewatch it, break it down, the part where he's getting, when he gets shot, it is a thrill to watch. that shot, that kind of longer, farther away shot when he's getting shot with a machine gun. And it just really reminds me of The Dark Knight Rises when Christian Bale was using the night or using the shadows to go back and forth. That's not exactly what he does here, but the audience sees it in kind of a similar way, where Batman is using the shadows. But he's not really hiding and using the night as cover so much and coming out like, my dad would talk about Vietnam. Actually, I should probably cut that out. Don't mention Vietnam. He's not using the shadows so much in like this guerrilla warfare type attack. He's like aggressive and he's like just coming at these guys. It was really cool. One thing, I haven't seen like the Twilight movies. Like I would never really do that. I haven't read the books, so I'm not gonna judge that stuff. I heard it's something I wouldn't like, but I don't have really time to watch the movies I really want to watch, and so I'm not gonna go back and watch those older ones. You know what I mean? I have seen him in other things. I have seen him in one of my favorite movies that came out that year. It's him and Guy Pearce. It's called The Rover. It's like this Australian post-apocalyptic world, and it's really cool. He's great in that. I have seen Pattinson in a few other things, and I like what I've seen from him. That being said, he looks a little skinny. Like the silhouette is skinnier than I'm used to, especially coming off Batflick. Because Ben Affleck's a beefy man. I did actually hear something about how he had trouble maybe gaining weight. I don't know if that's true or not. But, seeing him with the cowl, with the jawline, and he looks just super unhinged. It was really cool to see. And I know this is supposed to be Batman Year 1. So, yeah, he's still kind of new. He was still working with the police. They were shining the light in the sky. So, he does have a relationship with the police officer. So, the part in the diner, I know that is the Riddler's, I think Paul Dino is his name. Hopefully I'm not wrong. And it really gave me this Zodiac vibe. Like he's a super brilliant killer. And there's not exactly a ton of and there's not exactly all these riddles to solve. The part in the diner. So, yeah, seeing Paul Dino's Riddler in the diner, that was really cool with the question mark in the cup. It's really giving me this Zodiac killer vibe, where he's like this creepy smart guy outsmarting the police. And I'm pretty sure that scene where Batman is talking to someone, we don't see the face, where he basically says, I've been trying to get your attention. I'm not sure what Batman says, but that was creepy. No, it was just really cool. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, she's appropriately badass, and it looks like they're going to really lean into that romantic tension with them. And I like what I've seen of her in the trailer thus far. But there was that shot of like Batman mercilessly beating somebody, and she had that kind of stunned look on her face, like, oh wow, this guy is shocking me. And she looks like, just like Batman, she's a little rough around the edges, you know what I mean? And I'm just getting to the shot where he's walking down a hallway, and he's just absorbing that gunfire. It's super awesome. I did see the nightclub shot as... Oh, and we just got to the part where... Yeah. And we just got to the part where it looked like the police were chasing him, so his relationship with the police was always obviously a little rocky. And there was that really interesting shot where there was an overhead shot, and it looked like he was leading a ton of people behind him with a red flare. So presumably the Riddler or Penguin, they captured a bunch of people, and he's saving them or leading them, to the promised land, so to speak. I also caught that the Riddler was live streaming some event. I wasn't exactly sure when this took place. It's giving me this kind of 80s, 90s feel, but, maybe not. And Alfred, played by Andy Serkis, I think I might have forgot about that. I do love Andy Serkis, and there's a bit of a scar on his head. I'm not sure what the background of this Alfred is, if he's some kind of ex-military guy, or if he's really have a hands-on approach to helping this version of Batman. But no, it was a great trailer, and what's great about the Batman movies is, most of them for my generation, for where I was able to kind of enjoy things, but also judge them as an adult. I know here we are judging movies, judging entertainment. There's just been a lot of great experiences with Batman for me. Just because Christopher Nolan's Batman movies are my favorite movies, didn't mean I wasn't excited to see Zack Snyder's interpretation. I'm also really excited for this. And if we have, Batman or Batfleck back in the Flash movie, and then we have this Batman, then, who cares? I love it. More Batman, more multiverses, you know what I mean? It doesn't really bother me. I'm really excited. Finishing up, guys, the overall theme for this trailer, I see like a very young, unhinged, bent on revenge, dedicated to his vengeful crusade version of Batman. And I love it. You know what I mean? This guy, he, has a good reason to... That's one reason why I love Batman, is the psychology of him. He's a crazy guy. He never got over the deaths of his parents. And, he dresses up at night as a bat. He beats the hell out of these bad guys to, make himself feel better. He said, "I'm vengeance." He didn't say, "I'm justice." And that's one thing Batman always has kind of been, at least in my interpretation, is he is the vengeance. You know what I mean? He's not just out for justice. And I do know in Nolan's trilogy and Batman Begins, Bruce grows out of that, with his relationship with Rachel. Anyways, guys, I think that's all I have. I need to go check out the video game stuff now. I probably won't react to it, but, I do love me some video games, and I can't wait to do that stuff on the channel eventually. But that's pretty much all I got, guys. We're out of here. Oh, hey, you stayed to the end. Wow, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I would say like, subscribe, hit that notification, and leave a comment down below because it helps the algorithm. But chances are, if you're watching this video, you've probably already done that. So, thank you. Pat yourself on the back. Okay.